Hello, and a warm welcome to Geniuspire, the podcast where we decode life and help you design your future. My name is Muloongo Muchelemba, and I'm here to empower 13 to 30-year-olds to take better control of their lives. Now, parents, relax. Taking control does not mean becoming a brat with a blatant disregard for authority. It means becoming more conscious of how you show up at whatever stage in your life. You won't always control your circumstances, but you can start controlling your mindset, your habits, and your choices step by step. Today's episode has information that I wish someone had shared with me when I was 15 years old. A global map of high school opportunities, scholarships, Olympiads, and summer programs that are open to anyone, anywhere in the world. Whether you're in Nairobi, São Paulo, London, Accra, Seoul, or Kingston, there are doors waiting for you. And most don't require money or connections, just curiosity and courage. By the end of this episode, you'll know where to look, how to apply, and why one application can change your life. Let's talk about why educational opportunities matter. Opportunities don't just take you places, they transform how you see the world and yourself. Many global leaders, scientists, and entrepreneurs began with just one small opportunity: a summer school, an exchange, or a competition that expanded their sense of what is possible. So, this episode is your invitation to go exploring. Let's begin with high school scholarships and exchange programs that are open internationally. I will share 6 examples. So, the United World Colleges, I'm a huge fan. They have 18 campuses on 4 continents, bringing together students aged 16 to 19 from over 150 countries. They follow the IB program and offer fully funded and partial scholarships. Each of these 150 countries has a national committee that does outreach and selection, so do some research to find out if your country's covered. Then there's the Africa Leadership Academy in South Africa. They have a 2-year pre-university program for Africa's future leaders. It is open to 15 to 18-year-olds from across Africa and the rest of the world. It offers financial aid and mentorship. There's the HMC Projects in Central and Eastern Europe. This offers scholarships to students from Central and Eastern Europe to study at a British school for 2 years. In Singapore, you've got the ASEAN scholarships, which are fully funded scholarships for bright students from across ASEAN countries to study in Singapore's secondary schools, junior colleges, and some university. There's another program called Assist, where recipients receive a 1-year scholarship to study at a leading private high school in North America, such as Phillips Academy Andover and Phillips Exeter Academy. Students are usually in the 9th or 10th or 11th grade, and this is open to students from all over the world. Qatar Foundation has a pre-university program which equips students with knowledge, confidence, and skills to succeed academically and professionally. They have nearly 9,000 students from around 47 countries this year. Now let's talk about competitions, which are the proving grounds of young talent. One of the most famous is the Model United Nations, or MUN, which has local and international conferences that build diplomacy and negotiation skills. And then you've got the International Science Olympiads in mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology, and informatics. And these provide training on problem solving and teamwork. Now, there are Olympiads all over the world, so do your research to find the one closest to you. Then you've got the Regeneron Science Talent Search in the US. It's often called the Junior Nobel Prize. It is open to high school seniors conducting original research in any field of science and mathematics. International students studying in the US can apply, so do apply to Assist or UWC. And there are also similar contests in regions around the world. Another competition is the World Scholars Cup. Now, each year, thousands of students on 6 continents participate in the World Scholars Cup. It is a global academic adventure combining debate, writing, and quiz challenges. And the finals are hosted at Yale University. Now, competing teaches you how to think under pressure, work in teams, and speak with confidence. And these are skills that last long after the medals fade. Now, summer isn't just for holidays, it's also for growth. There are summer programs that are legendary among high school students. Well, the first one I'll talk about is the Research Science Institute, or RSI, at MIT. It is the holy grail for STEM students. It is run by MIT and the Center for Excellence in Education, and it brings together 80 of the world's brightest high schoolers every summer for cutting-edge research and lectures by MIT professors. It is fully funded. You've got the Yale Young Global Scholars, which is a 2 weeks program exploring global issues at Yale or online. They also provide financial aid worldwide. You've got the Global Citizen Academy, which offers enrichment in the areas of debate, global citizenship, leadership, sustainability, the Model United Nations, and creative thinking. Another program is the Immense Global Fellows, which is a network of young leaders from the Middle East, North Africa, and the United States who are working together to build a more equitable, sustainable, and prosperous world. And the last example is the AFS Global STEM Accelerators. They offer full scholarships for girls aged 15 to 17 who are active global citizens and energized to help solve some of today's biggest global challenges. Now, many of these summer programs now offer hybrid formats, so you can always participate if you can't travel. But I would definitely encourage you to look into these programs and apply for the ones that are relevant to you. Now, let's talk about applying. So how do you turn inspiration into action? I think the first step is to start early. A lot of these applications open 6 to 12 months ahead, so please do your research and get the dates lined up. Secondly, tell your story. So essays should sound like you. They need to be honest, curious, and specific. The third point is choose your referees wisely. Choose the teachers who know your growth and not just your grades. The fourth point is polish the details. So typos and vague answers can sink strong applications. So make sure you are answering the question and giving as much detail as possible. And lastly, don't self-reject. Many programs want diversity, so they're looking for rural, urban, public school, homeschool, so every story matters. And I hear this all the time as I manage the Rhodes Scholarship, because my portfolio is global and we only have 2 scholarships, and people say, it's only 2 scholarships, I'll never get it. You don't know how many people are applying, and you don't know what your strength is. So I would always encourage you, even when the odds are stuck against you, to always put your best foot forward. Why else do millions of people buy a lottery ticket every week when the odds are really low? You need to have that mentality as well when it comes to educational opportunities. So just a final reminder that each application you write improves your skill at self-expression, which is something you use your entire life. So let me leave you with a word of encouragement. The world is full of open doors. Scholarships and programs aren't just about funding. They're also about expanding your imagination and network. You meet peers who think differently, speak new languages, and challenge your assumptions. So here's my challenge to you. Pick one program from today's list and apply this month. Your world will only expand if you reach for it. And that's the lesson for today. Now, before you go, I have one more thing to share. Every week, I'm going to recommend a book or movie that is relevant to the topic that we discussed. Now, this is a book I discovered on Amazon, but I haven't had the chance to read it yet. It's called The Ambitious Teen: Discover Your Path, Plan Your Career, and Navigate Your Future Like a Boss. Teen Radiance by Marnie David. The book claims to be not just another boring, preachy self-help book for teenagers that doesn't get you. It is more than just pep talks, and this one has actionable steps so you can make confident choices based on your passions and aspirations. So please let me know if you already read it, or if you're going to read it, please let us know if it was useful. So we made it to the end of episode 7. Thank you so much for watching. So please drop your comments here on YouTube, or share a recap on TikTok, Instagram, or X using hashtag Geniuspire and tag us. Or email us at hello@geniuspire.com, and we can read some of the comments on the next episode. So next week, I'm going to look at educational opportunities for university students. So today we did high school. Next week, we're going to do university and try and address some of the common questions that I am asked. So in the meantime, hit subscribe on this channel so that you'll be notified when the next episode drops. And please share this episode with someone who needs it. So until the next time, stay curious, stay bold, and keep applying. Thank you, and bye-bye.